SpongeBob! I'm trying something a little random today. I saw this thing on Instagram a while back, and have only just got up the courage to do it because it seems a little weird. But it's 3D art / 3D painting with kitchen roll. It was done by Anastasia Kushenko. We'll link their Instagram down below of where I found it. But all you need is the supplies, basically, and paint for stage 1. So I've drawn out what I want to create. I did think about doing a butterfly and all this stuff. We have disaster number 1 here. My popsicle stick has decided that its paint or colouring or whatever is going to leak onto the glue. I'm using these top 2 clouds to test the best way to do this, because the way that Anastasia did it, she poured the glue on and then stuck the tissue paper on, which is essentially all we're doing. They did it in a more beautiful way, but this is me. The beautiful sort of, I think it was like a moth thing that they did was beautiful, but mine is disaster. So I'm trying a different method. I've tried the way that they did it, and now I'm going to try just dipping the kitchen roll into the glue, which I didn't enjoy. Their method was much better. So I am sticking with the putting the glue on there and then sticking the kitchen roll. I think I went through 4 pieces of kitchen roll, so it's not anything drastic. And I chose clouds because that seemed not the easiest and not a cop out, but the texture just reminded me of a cloud. So I'm just using my glue, my leftover glue here, so it's not wasted. Plus, my hands were getting tired from squeezing that glue bottle. I'm not gonna lie. So I've probably used 1 and a bit for this, for the smaller clouds, but this big one is gonna take the rest of it. Mostly because I started putting bigger chunks down on this one. I'm just going nuts with that glue. Just filling in the little gaps now. Trying to keep my shape of the cloud. It didn't take overly long to do. Just using up this last sheet and filling up any gaps. A little cheese about that popsicle stick with that orange, but hopefully it'll be fine when it comes to the painting stage. But we're going to let this dry and then we'll get to the painting stage. So it's still a little bit tacky, but we're going to work on the background. Set an amount of paint, But don't worry, it gets transferred into my paint pot afterwards, so nothing wasted. So I'm just creating like a orange pink sunset-y type thing. Not worried too much about it getting onto the clouds because it will still work because they reflect light a little bit, don't they? So we're all good. I would definitely like to try this again with a different subject. I do end up liking this. It's very sort of arty-farty for my channel. I normally cartoons and really poo realism, but this I really enjoyed, and I do really like it in the end. But I'm just working on this guy. I'm just blending some pink into that orange because that orange was just like pow in your face. Just trying to soften it a little bit with the pink, but I think I'm happy with that. Let that dry, and then we can get onto the clouds once they're completely dry. And here we are. It is now hardened a little bit. It's still soft because it's not fully glued down, but it's not like sopping wet with the glue. So I'm coming in with I don't know the technical term, but I have like these hard bristled type brushes that I never used. They were my first paintbrushes and they're rubbish. But they're good for sort of like texture, I guess is the word I'm looking for. This cloud in the top right is looking like it's going to rain. Which is fine. It's fine. We'll embrace the mistake, or it wasn't my mistake, it was the popsicles. See, as you can see, like it's like a stippling effect. It makes like just pushing the colour through. But if you were to paint with it like a brush stroke, you're done for with it. It just won't work. So I've got in with like a blue grey type colour. And now I'm going to blend some like a purple lilac-y type colour into it. Because when they came together they made a different colour as well, obviously. Which I thought would give a nice texture to these clouds and make them look a little like candy floss. But these bristles worked great. It got all in the little nooks and crannies. So I'm bringing in a little paintbrush just to fill in the little white around the clouds. Make it look a little more cohesive. Oh! Even the big words today, eh? So I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to bring back in some white, I think. But this is the end result. Looking at it now, I'm not too sure. think it's more the shape of that big cloud. I feel like if I had done a scatter, I like the little ones, but that big one's just bugging me a little bit. But I'd definitely like to try this again. It was a lot of fun. Just a better subject. Yes, I'm adding in some birds. Okay, and yes, I still probably draw them like a toddler. But it just added a little something extra. But yeah, go check out Anastasia Poroshenko. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Because theirs is way better. I just wanted to try it. And I will definitely probably try it again. Let me know if you've ever tried this form of 3D art. And what you think I should try. What the subject should be. Put my teeth in. Let me know down below, and while you're there, hit that like and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And please go check out Anastasia Poroshenko. Link down below for them. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye!